So I'm not certain of determinism. If somebody asks me, hey, can you explain that things are deterministic? I can't just give you an answer. Like at this moment, I'm not certain. So I have to anticipate there being free will. Okay, I basically have to defend myself from guilt or responsibility. So if there is free will, I need to be behaving a certain way. And I have this responsibility to do so. Like, I have this responsibility in the present moment to know how to behave. So every moment, you need to know how to behave. It's your responsibility to know how to behave. You know, it doesn't really make sense, the free will stuff. I tend to lean towards determinism, and deterministic arguments get me convinced a lot. But in my inability to explain determinism, I have to consider free will. So with free will, you have this responsibility to know what is right and wrong. And if you know what's right and wrong, you have the responsibility to act that way. I mean, I don't see how you could ever act in a way that you don't think is good in that present moment. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you always do as you desire to do, and you only desire good things because that's the definition of good. So whatever your idea of good is, you know, that's whatever. Anyways, you got free will, you got determinism. Determinism is nihilistic. So that just means nothing matters. You know, everything's just happening. It really does not matter what you do. There is no consequence whatsoever. That's determinism. That's what the scientists are seeking. That's what Einstein was seeking. Einstein thought things were deterministic. Everybody's controlled by, you know, the universe and the laws of physics and stuff. So, you know, he would have felt no guilt if he was certain of that for anything. You can't accuse somebody of being guilty of anything. You can't feel guilt. But then there's free will. All right, now we have to discuss free will. We've discussed the determinism, the mathematics. We can't prove determinism with a scientific formula, with a formula in physics. There might be some kind of logical argument that proves it in a concrete way. I don't know right now. So we need to anticipate free will. Now, in free will, it's either the morality is objective or the morality is subjective. It's either there are universal truths of what good and evil is, and we have to discover those, and we have a responsibility to retain that knowledge once we get it, or everything's subjective and we're just looking for like-minded people.